Brittney Griner, who was imprisoned in Russia in a man's prison, which I had no idea.
Is under fire for extremely aggressive behavior portrayed toward Caitlin Clark, the rookie from last year, the one that has everybody's focus in the WNBA. And this incident has, of course, gone viral online, but also sparked up some other skeletons in Brittney's closet that she probably wants to stay hidden.
In a league already fueled by controversy, Brittney Griner's shocking meltdown after clashing with Caitlin Clark has left fans stunned. But the real shock? It's not just on the court. It's what doctors just revealed about Brittney Griner's health, and it has her panicking like never before. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see will flip the WNBA drama upside down.
Y'all gotta see this. So Brittney Griner has just been banned from the WNBA after this situation with Caitlin Clark is going viral, where she made some extremely racist remarks from the bench after getting fouled out by Caitlin Clark. I mean, this is just insane. Just watch this video, bro.
Brittney Griner, a WNBA star who made headlines with her Russian imprisonment, has faced constant scrutiny since her return. She's known for her aggressive style, but recently it went too far. She launched a shocking verbal attack on rookie phenom Caitlin Clark, and it's stirring up the league in ways nobody expected.
Who could have predicted that Brittney Griner might get mistaken for a man?
In a game that was supposed to be about basketball, Brittney Griner's frustration exploded, calling Caitlin Clark a trash white girl right from the bench after fouling out. The racial slur has left fans outraged and the WNBA scrambling for answers.
Brittney Griner just called Caitlin Clark a trash effing white girl. Caitlin Clark has been picked on and abused ever since she entered the league in 2024, and now Brittney Griner is joining in on the action, saying that she is an effing white trash white girl because after she fouled out, she decided to take her anger and frustration out on Caitlin Clark. If the roles were reversed, imagine the type of field day the media would be having right now. Let's all remember the character of Brittney Griner. This is the same woman who got caught smoking weed in Russia and was...
But the real bombshell? It came not from the league, but from the medical community. Doctors have been quietly studying Brittney Griner's health profile, and what they found has raised serious questions about her biological status. Questions that could fundamentally change how we see the WNBA's competitive balance.
There are a number of states who are aggressively moving to prevent transgender athletes playing. And I was wondering, where is that going to be on your radar in terms of advocating for, athletes, all athletes, transgender athletes to be able to play?
Oh, I mean, that ranks high on the list of things that I'll be fighting for and speaking up against. You know, everyone deserves the right to play. Everyone deserves the right to come here, sit in these seats, and feel safe.
Really, Brittney? Really? Can we switch this Brittney with the other Brittney, please, and bring her back?
Doctors found that Griner's frame, her bone density, and her recovery patterns don't match the typical female athletes. This isn't just about big muscles or skill. It's about a biological edge that could tilt the court entirely. And it's left Griner and the WNBA in full-blown panic mode.
Made a trade for the Merchant of Death and returned him back to Russia for him to continue doing the same shenanigans that he was doing before he got arrested. He sold $10 million of arms to the Houthis. You think this was an even trade? The WNBA is nothing more than the WWE with women in basketball shorts.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark isn't backing down. The rookie sensation has been the target of Griner's rage, but she's taking it all in stride. Her powerful play on the court and her calm off the court are winning fans and exposing cracks in the WNBA's carefully curated image of unity.
It seems that the WNBA is, well, we know it's not a serious league, but it seems like maybe they are trying to hide something. They certainly do not want anybody with an opposing viewpoint covering their league. Now, mind you, this is a league that's never turned a profit. This is a league that, even with Caitlin Clark having joined this league last year, lost $40 million.
It used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's a large gathering of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score like we're there for their entertainment. And that's pretty gross.
I act like this is
The league that's always preached fairness and inclusion is now facing a crisis of its own making. How can they claim to be about equality when they're silent on a potential biological advantage? Fans are asking, is the WNBA just ignoring the facts to protect one of its biggest stars?
Still coming, and that's going to bump up to about $220 million a year. But even that won't matter if something happens and Caitlin Clark's ratings disappear, like they have now that she's been injured. But that is not teaching this league anything. A couple of weeks ago, and even though it went viral, it somewhat got lost in the shuffle. Brittney Griner's effing white girl trash comments that was caught on video. Some people tried to claim it was effing whack call. I'm sorry, there's not a world where I...
Adding fuel to the fire, a video of Griner on Instagram somehow slipped past AI filters that usually flag female nudity instantly. Fans are saying, if even the algorithm is confused, what does that say about the league's policies?
Watching on purpose, it's very disruptive. It's called a freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play the game. It's very disruptive. It continues. Brittney Griner voiced frustration in a recent interview, claiming that Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Wait for this.
empty stands. This is why the WNBA is never, ever, ever going to work and never make money. And this is exactly what Caitlin Clark gets for bending the knee. Do you guys remember when she said, when we lost all respect for her, when she said, I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. And the more we can elevate black women, this is going to be a beautiful thing. That's when it was all over. And Angel Reese and Brittney Griner, they walk around like the league owes them something. Even Ryan Clark's attitude as if, bro, where's the victimhood? These are freaking millionaires. Like, what are you talking about? It's attitude, it's no humility, just entitlement, and that's not confidence, it's arrogance with receipts.
The WNBA, already struggling with financial losses, now faces a storm of questions from fans, from athletes, and from the very doctors who've exposed this medical mystery. Can the league survive if it keeps ignoring the truth? And what does this mean for players like Caitlin Clark, fighting not just for points, but for fair play?
Once revealed in an ESPN interview, the struggle she faced with her body and outward appearance when she was growing up. Yes, she's very flat-chested. Listen, there's arguments about there. There's arguments out there about people that think she's not a biological woman. I ain't gonna argue with you too hard. Fact checkers say she is, but just essentially is completely flat-chested.
So, what's the real story? Is this a league in crisis, or just a game getting rougher? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the WNBA's biggest scandals. Stay tuned. This story is far from over.
The WNBA is committed to eradicating racism, along with criticism and most other isms. Now, of course, feminism is allowed, along with feminine masculinism. A week or so into the season, Bob Griner potentially violated the No Space for Hate policy. Bob was caught on video speaking blasphemous rhetoric towards the Great White Hope, but for some reason, Kat Engelbert is choosing to ignore it. Kat Engelbert can't find the interest to even launch an investigation.
2 WNBA superstars, 1 shocking medical update, and a controversy that threatens to upend women's basketball forever. What did the doctors reveal about Brittney Griner? And why is Caitlin Clark at the center of it all? Stay tuned. You won't believe how deep this story goes. Let's set the stage. Brittney Griner, a towering presence in the WNBA, has faced intense scrutiny since returning to the court after her 2022 detainment in Russia. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has burst onto the scene with record-breaking college performances and a meteoric rise to WNBA stardom. Their first high-profile clash didn't just spark a basketball rivalry. It ignited a firestorm of debate over fairness, biology, and the very soul of the WNBA. Now, the story takes a darker turn. Sources close to Griner's medical team have confirmed that doctors recently raised serious concerns about her long-term health. In a leaked medical report, Griner's bone density and muscle mass were flagged as unusually high for a female athlete, sparking renewed debates about competitive fairness in women's sports. As news of the report spread, social media exploded. Some fans demanded answers from the WNBA, while others accused the league of turning a blind eye to competitive imbalances. On Twitter, the hashtag #FairPlayForWomen began trending as thousands voiced concerns about the integrity of women's basketball. But Brittney Griner didn't stay silent. In a fiery interview, she claimed Caitlin Clark and the new generation of stars were ruining the WNBA's legacy. Griner's exact words? "This league owes me. I fought for it, and now they're tearing it down." This isn't the first time Brittney Griner has faced intense scrutiny. Remember 2013, when she dominated college basketball at Baylor? Or 2022, when her Russian detainment made her a global cause célèbre? Critics argue that Griner's physical advantages have always been an open secret, an elephant in the WNBA's room. All eyes are now on the upcoming WNBA rematch set for June 15th, where Griner and Clark will face off once more. Will the league address the swirling controversy? Or will this rivalry and the medical report overshadow everything? To separate fact from fiction, we reached out to Dr. Emily Sanders, a sports medicine specialist who has studied biological advantages in elite athletes. Yet the WNBA's leadership has stayed largely silent. Their last statement on the controversy? A vague promise to support inclusivity and fairness. For many fans, that's not enough. As the June 15th game approaches, tension is at an all-time high. Will Griner's medical revelations overshadow her performance? Can Caitlin Clark continue to defy the odds and prove that skill trumps size? The controversy swirling around Brittney Griner's shocking medical report has exposed deep rifts in the WNBA. But it's also opened the door for honest conversations about biology, fairness, and the future of women's sports. What do you think? Is this just the beginning of a much larger reckoning?